Hey guys, it's your hashtag student nurse RNT era coming to you live with another great video. Hey. Stay tuned, guys. I got an awesome video I want to share real quick. I'm not going to keep you long. First of all, update. I've been studying for my boards. Your girl's tired. I've been up to like 2 a.m. Your girl's been studying. And our school has been boot camping us. We boot camped all weekend, meaning in a classroom on the weekends from 6, it was from like 8 to 6 all day. With the ATI company, they actually flew out someone and they reviewed everything. Like, oh my God, the review was amazing. I will be doing a video on that as well, but I wanted to wait until I get like through this last couple of weeks before I go ahead and take my boards and talk about the review and what material I use to study and all those goodies, for those out there that's getting ready to take their boards as well. For those who are new to the community, welcome. Thank you for all your support. 80 subscribers is wonderful. I don't care if I'm at 5. This was God's purpose for me to do a community on YouTube and talk about nursing. I wanted to dedicate this to everybody who's just interested. Maybe somebody is like, not sure if this is the path for you, or maybe somebody's like, I want to go back to school, just don't know how, or maybe somebody's like, look, I'm in school, I have lots of questions about the other side of it, the realistic side of nursing. So this blog that I do is just to do that and basically educate and tips and tricks that I used. I've been through a lot from 2013 till today. I've been on a nursing journey, and I'll just say this: nursing is definitely a journey. It's not a race. Some people don't just jump in it, be done with it, and be done. It really is a journey. You may have some good days and bad days in nursing on the floor and in school. You may have some good days, some passing days, some failure days, but you do not give up. That is the tip. You do not give up and take your time. I wanted to talk today about, should you do your ADN or your BSN? So now I wanted to talk about that because I feel like that is important, which path to take as far as degree choices. So I wanted to tell you my experience, tips and tricks. So we're going to get straight into the video. Now, talking about ADN versus BSN, there's some factors that you really have to evaluate before you make these choices. First of all, you need to know what kind of student you are. So are you a student that cannot stand school that much, where you need a shorter route, a shorter duration to get this degree done? Or you are okay with a traditional 4-year program and you can stick it out for 4 years, be one-time degree, get it done and finish. Now you have to know what kind of student you are. 2, the most important question is, do I need to work right away? Now, if you need to work right away, ADN route is awesome. And guys, let me just put this out here. ADN or BSN, you're still going to have tons of job opportunities. They don't be like, oh, you don't got your BSN, you can't work. Never that. I've seen a lot more ADNs than I see BSNs. And it depends on the hospital that they choose to work for. So your girl just got her first job. For those who are new to my channel, I will be in a magnet status hospital. So part of the contract is I have to have my BSN within 4 years. Now your girl is like, oh boy, was going to get that anyway. Actually, I was going to jump from RN to my nurse practitioner at Weldon University, but I'll talk about that on another day. Another thing you want to ask yourself, whether you want to do ADN or BSN, is, can I afford to go the BSN route, or can I afford to go the ADN route? Affordability, I feel like, always jumps to the top when you're prioritizing on what you're going to do. Because if you can afford to do a 4-year program, go ahead and knock it out. I'm just going to tell you this. Most hospitals are not paying you extra for your high-level degrees. They're not like, okay, this nurse is better than the ADN nurse. No, all nurses have the same opportunities, whether you're ADN or BSN. I'm just going to put that out there. My job is a magnet status hospital. They do not pay you extra for no high-level degrees. Now, most hospitals that are big, huge hospital systems, they most likely going to have a college connected to them. So sometimes it's best to wait on going for your BSN, because these hospitals will pay for your BSN. Yes, they will. I will repeat that. Pay for your BSN. So Don't always go into a rush of, I gotta have my BSN because it just sounds good. I got my bachelor's degree in nursing, boo, I got my ADN in nursing, and we learned the same thing. Okay, it's just BSN has more of the community. It's more based on out of the hospital community work. You know, and you can advance your degree from BSN to MSN, BSN to DNP. Also, in 2020, you can advance your degree from ADN to master's. You don't even have to have a bachelor's degree. Yeah, your girl just shocked you. So that's why I said your priority is your money. What kind of student are you? Can you stick it out for 4 years, or can you stick it out for a year or two, or a year and a half? You got to know what kind of student you are. Make sure you know your priorities. A most important thing you want to ask yourself is, do I need to work right away? So if you do need to work right away, ADN is probably a good route. First of all, you get done with your ADN in no time, and then you're out there working as an RN. Now, if you're in school for another 2 years, if you're going for your bachelor's degree, you're not working right away. So if you can and your parents are supporting you and they're paying for your tuition, go ahead and go for your bachelor's degree. So they pay one time for that one degree and you're done because you have support. If you don't have support and you're like, okay, what's going to work best for me? You got to ask yourself these questions, okay? Evaluate the situation from different perspectives. Don't just think, oh, bachelor's degree, you know. Yeah, it sounds good, baby. But if you need to work right away, you need to get your ADN. You'll be done, you'll be working, you'll be gaining experience before that bachelor's degree person is finished. So you really have to know your priorities. Now, like I said, most hospitals, they don't discriminate whether you have your ADN or BSN. They're hiring either one. If it's a magnet status hospital, they want you to have higher level degrees so they can keep their accreditation. They're not going to accommodate your degree. And if they do, it's probably like $1, $1.50. Wow. Okay. Now you're paying thousands for this bachelor's degree. Now on your job, you're getting $1 more. Like, I could get that doing overtime as an ADN. You see my point? So I wanted to talk about this because I feel like when I first started, I was the same way. I was looking at traditional ways of doing my nursing education. I was looking at bachelor's and master's and all that. And your girl had to get started. I had to work from the bottom, work my way up, not jump from the top and jump down. Like that doesn't make sense. So I started with baby steps. But let's just say me personally, I had to work right away. My husband and I both work. So I needed a degree that was really quick. This program was only 18 months and I'm done. I'm in my NCLEX prep right now. The benefit of doing a FAFSA or accreditation program is that you graduate before the traditional college students graduate. So you have more grabs on the jobs that come out because they know when new grads are getting ready to graduate. So it's some perks to it, but you really got to ask yourself that. Now, if you're a kind of person where you're like, I got 4 years, I just want to take my time getting this degree because I want to be one degree, finish, pay for it, and be done with education. Here's the downfall of that. As a nurse, you're always going to have to educate yourself. You're always going to have a degree. The standards is always going to change. So if you're thinking about 10 years down the line, like, okay, what will be the standards then? I can't tell you what's going to be the standards then, okay? It might be you got to flip upside on your head and do 5 push-ups. Who knows what is going to be required for nurses 10 years from now? We're talking about right now. So right now, you got to look at what's important. Take your time with deciding between the two because, like I said, most hospitals are paying for your bachelor's degree. They're offering tuition assistance to new grads, RNs out of school, honey. And let me tell you, it's in a couple of thousands. Okay, so for my job, my tuition assistance starts at $2,500, right? Next year it goes to $4,000 some odd dollars. Then it doubles for $6,000 some odd dollars after that. That's all for your education purposes. The check comes straight to you. You decide if you're going to pay your school, pay yourself, whatever you're going to do with the money. Be wise about it. But they are offering to pay you because they want their nurses to have the best education, number one. 2, they want their nurses to stay with the company. Think about it. It's a hustle. It's a game. Like, okay, I'll pay for your degree. I know you're going to stay with us and you're going to retire. So it's always something behind what people are doing, what these hospitals are doing. So keep that in mind when trying to decide ADN versus BSN. Now, your girl, here's my decision. I'm finished with my ADN, right? Because I decided to work for a magnet status hospital. I have 4 years to sign a contract with the hospital saying that I have 4 years to get my BSN. Your girl is doing it right after I'm done with this ADN program, and I'll tell you why. Number one, I'm still in school mode. I wake up, I study all day. So that's not going to change. I have good studying habits at this point in the program. I already know how to navigate my computer and iPads and all this fancy stuff they give us. And so I'm used to how they work, okay? And I'm still going to be orientating the first year in med surg. I'm going to I'll be working all 4 med surg units my first year. So the way my new job works is a special program where you rotate through all 4 med surg units, right? So they have surgical, telemetry, telemetry, orthopedics, oncology, and surgical, right? Now, they know I want to go to the ER too. Maybe I'll go to labor delivery. Maybe I'll go to the ICU. I will also be rotating through those units. Now, once the year's over, I can decide whether, hey, I'm not getting this. I still need more hours. I need more rotation time. I have up to 2 years to rotate. So I can continue to do what I'm doing, all 4 units, and not really have a home unit and become a resource pool nurse. Or I can pick a unit and say, hey, I really love telemetry. I want this to be my home unit, apply internally to that unit and work on that unit. Or I can apply to work in a specialty area. Now, I'm sure by my second year, your girl's going to be in a specialty area because I'm a specialty nurse. Like, I just already know I'm a critical care nurse. But I'm open-minded. Maybe labor delivery is in my future. Who knows? Because sometimes you think you know when you coming in, everybody went to ER, ICU, but then when you get in the hospital, you're like, oh, I like this specialty area. So it's designed for you to be in an area that you want to work in. Now, my hospital that I pick has some standards. So, of course, they're going to have certain policies and certain things about their nurses having education and stuff like that. But here's the thing. They're not paying me anything extra for having my bachelor's degree. And most hospitals don't. So just because you see a nurse that have her BSN on her little badge, you're like, oh, they ain't paying nothing extra. And if they do, it's probably $1 more, $1.50. And you can do that. We can make that working overtime. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm doing it, and I'm glad I did it this way because now the hospital's also offering tuition assistance. I'm using the GI Bill, don't need tuition assistance. Now I'm pocketing all the tuition assistance money, which my school already told me that they used to my hospital, and that's what they do. So, you know what I mean? So I'm just giving you all the tips that I could give. Make sure you evaluate yourself. When you get done with your ADN, you like, I'm burnt out. I ain't doing crap. I don't want to go back to school. This was hard. Like, this is too much because it's a lot of work. Your bachelor's part is not going to be that hard. It's just going to be a lot of writing papers and research and community work and all those things like that. Okay, so it's not going to be so intense like your ADN was. But I'm glad I waited so my hospital can pay for this tuition. So now what if your girl want to do her master's? Now I'm getting my master's because my hospital paid for my bachelor's degree. You see how that works? So be mindful of what's the trends of nursing every year. The trends of nursing changes all the time. Right now, I have an opportunity to go from my ADN to my master's degree with Bowdoin University. Yes, I don't even have to have a bachelor's degree. I could go straight to nurse practitioner. I thought about it. Your girl's not going to do it because I don't have enough experience as an RN. I have lots of experience as an LPN, but it's not the same thing. So I need lots of experience as an RN because your girl, if she's a practitioner, she wants to be the best at what she's doing. I want to have experience to back me up, just like I had experience to back me up in this RN program because I was an LPN. It helps to have experience. Do not rush the nursing process. You will get up there where everybody at, but it takes lots of studying, lots of hours, and lots of money to get up there. Enjoy where you're at now in the nursing game. Enjoy it because when you reflect back, you're going to be like, man, I miss those days, that bedside and being able to talk to my patients. Now I'm a practitioner. I only got 5 seconds of each patient and I'm moving to the next patient. You know, I'm working on call, doing all these hours as a practitioner because now you're a provider. More hours, more charting. Who wants to do that? You must be insane you want to do that. I'm just saying. But keep up with the trends of nursing. It always changes. And ask questions. There's so many things that is so different than what it was when I started my RN. It was very traditional back then. It was not all these opportunities that they're offering now. Know which hospital you want to work for, and don't just pick the hospital because they're paying for your tuition. Most hospitals now will offer tuition assistance, but don't just take a job because it's paying you make more money or it's paying for your tuition. It might be a crappy hospital, and now you stuck at a crappy hospital. Yeah, they paying for your degree, and they ain't even paying you extra for it, and now you stuck at your job because you got kids, you got to feed them. Think, and make sure you go after jobs that you actually want. I did a video on that. Please do not just pick any company, because if something hit the fan, you in trouble too. Now you don't got your license. I call my license the $1 million paper, because literally that's how you're gonna make your millions, is with that license staying current. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Your girl is super excited about starting her bachelor's degree program. Here's another thing. When you're starting, see if you can stay with your school, if you like your school. My school, most of the classes I took in my ADN all transferred to my BSN degree, plus more. When I see my evaluation, I was like, wait a minute, that's my transcript evaluation. 49 credits transfer over. Never had these many. I've been to 6 schools, okay? Never had that many credits transfer over into a degree. Okay, I have over 150 credits. I was like, wait a minute, is this for real? Like, they took everything because I stayed with my school. So the benefit is, if you can afford to stay with your school, stay with your school. There's some perks. You don't have no application fee. All I'm doing is transferring over my paperwork to the bachelor's side, and changing campuses, because one campus is offering the bachelor's degree 100% online. So your girl was hyped when she seen that transcript. That means I only got 11 to 12 classes left for my bachelor's degree. Your girl's going to be knocking those classes out. And next thing you know, next year, I'll be graduating with my bachelor's degree. Now, that don't make me better than no other nurse. Okay? It's just that your girl wants to keep her job, right? I don't want to wait till I'm working with the hospital for 2, 3, 4 years. I get comfortable. I'm in the specialty area that I want. I'm loving my job, you know. I like my job or don't love my job. Either way, at that point, I will be already past this bachelor's part. So whatever else is in my future, if I decide to go on to master's or whatever else, your girl's good to go. She got a bachelor's degree. Now, I was told not to jump from my RN straight to nurse practitioner, because what if something happens and you're committed to this 2.5-year program, 3-year program to go from RN to MSN? What if something comes up? Because life happens and you cannot complete that degree. Now, not only are you at fault to, getting cut from your job, but now you spend all this money towards it and you didn't get to finish your degree. So keep that in mind. You will one day be a nurse practitioner, but you want to be the best nurse practitioner. You want experience. So if you have support and your parents is paying for your tuition, go ahead and get your bachelor's degree if you can. You ain't paying your rent. You ain't got no responsibilities, really. Take advantage. But if your girl or your guy out there got responsibilities like me and got kids and family and all the stuff to be paying for, you do what's best for your family, okay? Come up with a plan that works. Take your time. You're going to get these degrees. And as a nurse, you're always going to have to educate yourself, okay? So that's never going to change. You're always going to be a student. The trends of nursing is going to change. I don't know what's going to happen 10 years down the line. All I can say is what's happening right now. So set yourself up for the next 5 years, okay? So I hope this video was helpful. Your girl is exhausted. I've been doing thousands of NCLEX questions. They gave us a study plan, a checklist of thousands of things to do, thousands of practice questions and case studies and things to help us for the NCLEX. So I've been focusing on that. So your girl's not been blogging like she always did, like at least 2 videos a day or something, because your girl got kids too. So please be patient, and thanks for your patience. Thanks for supporting me. We at 80 subscribers. I'm super excited. We got our community going, our family going. If you have comments, if you have a request like, hey sis, I need to know how you doing this or how you doing that, I'm free to tell you if you ask me. My opinions is not yours. Don't not take my opinions and run with it. Do your research. Find out what's working. Please get other people's perspective. Now, if you take my opinion, I ain't going to tell y'all nothing I have not done. Okay? I like to tell y'all because I'll be able to fully tell you the knowledge if I have done it. I can't tell you if I haven't done it yet. Okay, that's fraud. Okay, come on now. So anyway, I'm so happy that you guys are watching my videos and supporting. Your girl needs some love. I had somebody just ask me if I had ADHD because I had so much energy. I have so much. They just couldn't understand. It's like, you got so much energy. You got kids and husband and kids and work and this going on. You class rep, class president. You doing this, planning the pinning, because as class president is our responsibility to plan the pinning and all this stuff. I'm like, God created me with extra salt and pepper and sugar when he made me, baby. And he is my strength, not Tiara. Because if it was up to Tiara, I'll be in the bed procrastinating to do all this work. Literally, I pray to God for strength to get me through the day. Strength to get me up every day and keep me moving. And when I heard the comment, I was like, I couldn't even believe this was coming from this older lady that I usually very nice to. And I guess she's having a really bad time. And anyway, I just wanted to spill this juice. And just was like, I going through all this stuff. My kids got mental health issues. Well, your kids' mental health issues don't got nothing to do with my mental status. My God is my reason for my strength, my knowledge, me being successful, me where I'm at in life is because of him. I trust him with my life. You got to. You doing this by yourself, it ain't gonna work, okay? I tried it. I tried to live a life without God, okay? I tried doing it my way. It never worked out. It never did. And I've been so blessed to just have him by my side because I've been honored to be able to do something that he actually want me to do. This is his purpose for me, and he paid the way for me to do it. I tell you, y'all, I'm living witness, y'all. So yes, your girl got a little spice. I got a little sugar sometimes. Yeah, that Brooklyn come out sometimes. I've been living in the country for 10 years. Sometimes it may sound country. I don't know, but this is what you're going to get. So you like it or you don't. Either way, I'm supporting you. I hope you support me. And let's just stick together. Like, nurses have to stick together. We have to. We can't keep trying to bring somebody down because, we going through something. Be positive. You don't know what somebody is going through, so be positive. Like, don't be throwing shade. Like, we all trying to get this. We all trying to get this American dream. Let's just do this. We all trying to get that house and get those cars and get that degree and get these things. And we going to get it. It's just that we got to take baby steps, okay? One thing at a time. And when you do it, do your best. At anything that you do from this point forward, do your best at it. If you're in school, get those A's and B's. There's no such things as C's in your mind. Make sure you put the work in it. It will reflect when it's time to get a job. They're going to want you, boo. You don't got to go out and even apply. They're going to want you, okay? I had jobs want me before we were even finished the program. Both times, my LPN and my RN, I had companies that's like, oh my God, you had your clinicals here. I had one peds clinic, one day of me being out on they had like a street fair or whatever, and I participated, and we gave kids schools backpack for school, and we was had the clown out there, and we had music going. I'm dancing with the clients, and oh my God, they was like, oh, can you work for us like today? I mean, I had opportunities, but I'm like, no, my priority is my grades. I cannot be working, thinking, okay, getting prideful, and now like, oh yeah, all these people want me. No, I ain't nothing special. God is special. And my priority is to get my degree because that's what God intended me to do, not get this little bit of money. Because now I'm focused on that little bit of money. Now I failed my test. You know what I'm saying? So know your priorities, guys. Make sure you always stay prayed up. The enemy is out there seeking to kill, steal, and destroy. Make sure you stay humble. Help somebody else out. There's people that's suffering out there, okay? Nursing is a ministry and is not something to be played with. If you're not meant to be in the field, please do not waste your time trying to be in the field for this money because you are not compassionate. God sees your heart. It's not going to work out. One of these patients is going to make you flip one day. I tell you. So if you're not humble, you don't have love in your heart for people, this is not the career choice for you. Go ahead and find a job that works for you. Not everybody was made to be a nurse. Okay, it doesn't make them extra special than you. It's just they're in their purpose. That's just all that is about. Make sure you find out your purpose before you go down this road and this journey of years and years and trying to get this education, trying to get this license. It feels like it's not going to end. It will end. You will reap what you sow. Trust me, what God does for you in the secret, he will bring it out to the open and reward you openly. Okay, trust and believe God. Woo, y'all about to have me over here praising. But anyway, thank y'all for your support. I must keep y'all updated once I finish my NCLEX prep in the next couple of weeks. I will be sharing a video about that, on what to expect, what I use, what books they gave out, how the class went, how was the ATI live review for the weekend. I'm going to go all over the juice. I'm going to celebrate with y'all. Hope y'all celebrate with me for my penning. I'm going to try to record some things when I get prepared for the 29th is my penning. I'm also going to have y'all there on this video. What else? So those are the 2 next videos I want y'all to look out for. Once I start my job orientation and do that in March, I will update y'all on that. When your girl move, let's just pray on this townhouse I'm applying for in Jesus' name. Y'all touch and agree with me, y'all, that this will go through. And I'm actually going to I'm trying to live 5 minutes from the hospital in a city area. So I can be by the outlets again, restaurants. I can even walk to work if I want to, take the bus, whatever. So you guys pray for me. I will be going from rural to city, and I'm excited. So you guys just keep it going, guys. Do not give up out there. I know it's hard. I know it's a lot of work. Y'all see the bags under my eyes. Like, that's true hard work. It is so rewarding when you can do what you love. So keep pushing, y'all. This is 2020. It's our year. This is your girl. I'm signing out.